And all joking aside, I've been to Lawrence more than any other city or town in Massachusetts. And that's primarily because of Willie Lantigua. And I say that because that gives you an idea of what this gentleman does for you up on Beacon Hill. And I dare say you know what he can do for you here in the city of Lawrence. You know what type of person he is. But since I was Chair of Ways and Means, and now as Speaker of this House, Willie is constantly, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman at the time, I want you to come to my district. I want to let you see where some of that state money is going. While because with the help of the state and other resources, we're going to make Lawrence a world-class city. We're going to turn Lawrence around. And I can tell you honestly, when I served as Chair of Ways and Means and now as Speaker of the House, there was no one who got more into the state budget than Willie Lantigua. Now I know things are tough, and I can't say that we can do a lot of the things that we have in the past. Things are going to turn around at some point, and when that day comes, because of having a gentleman like a Willie Lantigua as a state representative, mayor, you're going to be well positioned, better than any other cities and towns because of an advocacy of Willie Lantigua. We've done more reforms in the past 5 or 6 months, I think, than we probably have done in the history of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And that was done because of support of people leading the charge like Willie. Whether it was pension reform, ethics reform, transportation reform, how our House rules and how we do business in the House. Willie Lantigua was in the background spearheading this effort to change business here in Massachusetts and to make sure that places like Lawrence get their fair share of the pie. And that's what this gentleman is all about. And that's why, quite frankly, I've been here. Many times a person will come up here and say, I'm here on behalf of a colleague. Okay? Willie Lantigua is my friend. He's more than just a colleague. When Willie Lantigua calls my office, I pick up the phone. Well, because I could never deal with them otherwise. All right? When Willie Lantigua stops into my office unannounced because he wants to tell me something about Lawrence, I break up my meeting and I go out to hear how I can try to be of assistance to him. And that's the type of relationship and friendship that we have. And because of that, you folks are the winners. Because you're able to get things done because of the advocacy of a guy like Willie Lantigua. So it is not only my pleasure, it is my honor to introduce my good friend, your good friend, Lawrence's good friend, Representative Willie Lantigua.